Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to day 16. You're not going to believe this. I am recording this while I'm standing up for a reason. For the first time ever in my 61 years, I have hurt my back. I don't know how I did it. I did the Dr. Google thing. And from all my symptoms, I typed in, up comes sciatica. Honestly, it feels like somebody shot me in the back of my left hip bone. Oh, it is so frustrating. I can stand comfortably. I can walk around comfortably. I can even lay down comfortably. I cannot sit. And my problem is, if I lay down, I'll go to sleep or have a nap, and then I'll be up all night. So that leaves me, I'm sort of wandering around my house. I try and sit down. I'm not going to go into it. Anyhow, I'm hoping to get another page done today and get day 17 done. Wish me luck. But I don't know. Anyhow, but day 16 is done. I did get it done, but I didn't do it on camera because I just didn't know what to expect. So for day 16, where are my lists? For day 16, oh, sorry, as ever, I banged my camera. There we go. For day 16, I did, for Barbara's list, include numbers. And you know what? I feel like a cheater because when you see it, it's the easiest way to include numbers that I could imagine. And then for my list, it is, when would our Christmas start? And when I was growing up, when I was a little girl, the best I can remember that our Christmas season really started was usually on a Friday night early in December, and we'd all pile into the car and head down to Honest Ed's. And if any of you have been to Toronto in years gone by, you will remember Honest Ed's. It was a massive bargain house. Ed Mirvish owned it. He became quite famous. His store started off as a tiny little shop, and my parents remember it as a tiny little shop because they grew up in his neighborhood. And it was just Honest Ed's. It was bargains. Something you sort of had to be choosy because some things weren't the best quality, and other things were perfectly normal things. They were just a great price. It was a lot of fun to go to Honest Ed's, and as he became more and more successful, he would buy up more and more buildings around his store and bust out walls, and before you knew it, Honest Ed's became this huge store in downtown Toronto, and he had it lit up like a carnival, and there were signs everywhere, and it was quite famous just to go to Honest Ed's. And Ed Mirvish, became quite a philanthropist in Toronto, refurbishing old buildings, theaters. He opened many restaurants. His son, David Mirvish, took over and has also been quite generous to Toronto. Anyhow, but for us, Honest Ed's also played a secondary role because it was a bargain house and my father was quite thrifty. My Uncle Dutch always used to tease him that everything he bought came from Honest Ed's. And a lot of things did, I gotta say. So what I did for my numbers is I printed this off. This was one of his weekly flyers that he ran full page in the Toronto newspapers, usually Wednesdays and yeah, no, I think it was just Wednesdays for the upcoming weekend. And you can imagine what that would cost. Every week there was an Honest Ed's full page ad in the newspaper. And so usually in December, we'd head down to Honest Ed's. Now, Uncle Dutch, of course, always teasing my dad that, oh, where'd you get this, Honest Ed's? Honest Ed's bags, of course, were paper, and his logo was a clown. And actually, if you look at that, those are a bunch of clowns that make up the name Honest Ed up there. So the clown was also on the paper bags. And one year for Christmas, I even remember, it was their turn to come to our house. And my dad cut out the clown face off the big brown paper bag and he taped it to the underside of the toilet seat lid. So that the first time Uncle Dutch went in to use the facilities and lifted the lid, there was the Honest Ed's clown smiling at him. Anyhow, we lots and lots of happy memories of shopping with at Honest Ed's. Gran and Granddad loved going there. My brothers, we would all pile in. We would usually also go at some other point during the year, but to kick off the Christmas season, boy, your dollar really went far at Honest Ed's. And Ed Mervish, the owner, he eventually became famous for giving away free turkeys. If you just got in line, he would announce what day it was in December. And if you got in line, he gave away thousands upon thousands of frozen turkeys for free. He was a kind, generous man. Anyhow, so what I did, very simple, some vintage gift wrap on the back. The Honest Ed's flyer. For me, oh, that brings back so many memories. I think the last time I was at Honest Ed's was the year my daughter was expecting our first grandchild. And I'm not sure why I was down there. I think I was down at the art gallery and I popped over to Honest Ed's and I got her a maternity top. And you know what? That was a big deal for me because I knew that maternity top, my little first grandchild was going to be hiding under that maternity top for a few months. And I think that was the last time I was at Honest Ed's, and it's closed now. I believe they've kept the signs up. I don't know. I try to avoid Toronto now. I have accepted my lovely, quiet, small town life. So, but I seem to recall that even though he closed it down, or his family did, that Toronto, because this is just such a landmark, I believe they kept the signs up in it. The neighborhood eventually became known as Mervish Village. So what I did was I used old photo folders, photo corners, and I wrote about it on the back. And then I wanted this to be able to go in and out. So I only put the corners at the bottom, but I made the top ones look like it's in like a photo, but it's removable so that it can be, you can read about our escapades at Honest Ed's. So that's my entry for today. It's sweet and simple. It's my numbers and it's how Christmas started, and it started at a bargain house at the beginning of December. And let's cross our fingers that that my Robaxacet kicks in and that day 17 happens. Wish me luck. Take care, everyone. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye.